Good evening, good evening. I apologise that I am late a couple of minutes. I have had a load of hecklers under the bedroom window and then they wanted to take some selfies with me. Can you see me? Can you watch me? I didn't go out for the selfies. They've done them at the bedroom window with me hanging out, nearly fucking killing myself. So, how are we? I apologise that I am late to the party. It's Wednesday night, it's Wank Splat Wednesday, and it's time for your night time with Nellies. How are we? So I think the update's gone absolutely magnificent. So I think tonight we might have night time with Nellies. It won't be a mixed batch like we had last week. So where are you all watching me from? Can you see me and can you hear me? And once again, massive apologies that I didn't join live at 9 o'clock. But I had to get rid of them fucking hecklers under the bedroom window. I know we're in lockdown and times are tough and it's hard. But, you know, that was a bit of entertainment for evening. So there we go. How are we? Can you hear me? Here we are. It's Wednesday. Who's excited? Where are you watching me from? Give me a like. Give me a love. Give me a share. Have we got any new flower pots in the building? If so, let me tell you what's going to happen. So, I've got 3 mobile phones and they all collate a load of dear Auntie Nellies. I'm not a drug dealer, but one does nighttime with Nelly, one does Sunday service, and the other one does Tinder, right? So, on that note, I'm going to read out some dear Auntie Nellies. I don't know what's been wrote into the page, and that's the fun of the show. I don't know what I'm going to read, and we don't know what the answer's going to be, so it's all off the cuff. It is over 18s only because there will be talk of a sexual nature and strong language throughout. If that's not your bag, off you fuck now. Can I just say as well, if anybody contacts you or makes any comments on your comments, like you've won a prize, it's a giveaway, Auntie Nelly gift, it's a scam, do not reply to these people, just report them. Do not be giving your details, don't be following them, don't be signing up to anything. I am not doing any prizes, any giveaways, any gifts. But should you want to send me some stars this evening while I'm live, then please do so, and I will thank you very much, Liv. What else has been going on in Auntie Nelly's world? Not fucking much, really. I woke up this morning, had no nostrils and an earache. So it took me till about dinner time to sort myself out with lemon tea, honey and some paracetamol. And then I've had quite a lot of Zoom meetings and admin done today. So there's no comments on this live. So I don't know if anybody's actually watching. Could be sat here talking to me fucking self. Let me just tell you, do not fear. It won't be first time. Tell you what I have done tonight though, if you follow me on Instagram. I've coloured my grey in with eyeshadow. So I've done all my grey with eyeshadow, cleverly positioned, and done my eyebrows as well. Just with eyeshadow. Can you see? Very good, yeah? So there we go. So shall we start the very first Dear Auntie Nelly of the evening? Shall we get going? I have no idea if anybody's watching me, because it no longer says how many views you've got, who's watching, where they're liking you from. Nothing. I can see fuck all. And I did go for an eye appointment last Friday because I can't see fuck all. So I weren't due for an eye test till next year. But anyway, long story short, my eyes have considerably changed. So I'm waiting for new specs. So we'll give it a go, shall we? Okie dokie. Dear Auntie Nelly, this is something that I will cut to the chase with because I know you don't like war and peace. Very true. If you do write into the page for nighttime with Nelly or Sunday service, get to the fucking point. I haven't got time to go down back streets and over wheelie bins. Just tell me what it is. Cut to the chase. Okay. I am in a sexless marriage. We have not had sex for 10 years. There's absolutely no affection and now I feel no attraction. There's just no going back. We've been together for 10 years, there's a 13-year age gap, there's no sex drive, he makes me feel really unattractive. I stay with him because we've got a business, 2 wonderful kids, and I don't know what else to do. Can arrangements like mine work, do you think? I do have sex toys, but they're not always enough, and I don't feel that this makes me cheating cunt of the week. I think I'll be the judge of that, flower. but I think it makes me an honest human being when I say that I am looking elsewhere. I love your show and I've followed you from the start. Please give me some advice. Every week I say, don't I? Listen, the grass is not always greener, is it? It's just fucking astroturf. You've got to water your own grass. You've got to sort your own fucking shit out, whatever that may be. So you need to sit your partner down at table and say, listen, we've got 2 wonderful kids. We've been married. I've got an itch on my back. I've fucking got. Anyway. We've been together 10 years, there's 13 years between us. I don't feel wanted, I don't feel desired. I have got sex toys, and I'm sure he's aware you've got sex toys, but it's not the same. It's not the same as kissing, cuddling, being spooned, the intimacy. So you're not having your emotional needs met. You're not going to get your emotional needs met elsewhere by cheating or having an affair. So you need to sort out your own shit on your own doorstep. And if he's not willing to play ball and say, you know what, you're absolutely right. While you're doing your sex toys, I'm having a sneaky wank. I don't know how it's got to this. Can we sort it? So please sit your husband down at the kitchen table. So hashtag kitchen table. Sit your husband down at that kitchen table. Tell him exactly what's going on, how it's making you feel. Be honest and say, I feel like looking elsewhere because I'm a woman and I've still got needs and you're not meeting them. And if you're not going to meet them and you're not willing to meet them, I can't stay with you for the business, the children, and the fact that, you know, I've got nowhere to go. You can't do that. Life is very, very fucking short and tomorrow's promised to no fucker. So you either stay, sort it, mend it, don't keep putting plasters on things, or one of you packs your bags and you break up amicably. Because you're 38 now, but if this continues, you're going to be in 46 like me. And you're going to be fucking struggling, believe me. It's a fucking murky pond out there. So that's what I would say in your marriage, you know. Sit down at that table, remind each other why you got together in the first instance. What was it that attracted you both? Try and go back to basics. Maybe a few date nights. Maybe get a photo album out and have a look at your happy memories that you used to spend together. And, you know, go back to basics. See that you're crossing all the T's and dotting the I's before you decide to walk away from marriage or even worse, cheat. Okay. Dear Auntie Nelly, this is a bit awkward. Here we go. I once went round to a girl's house with my mates and ended up in her bedroom. She locked the door and then dragged me on the bed. Oh, now then. I ripped down her jeggings. For anybody who doesn't know, jeggings are a legging, but in like a jean material. So he ripped down her jeggings. I mean, who said fucking romance were dead? And I started fingering her. After I got 4 fingers up her, she suddenly shit herself. I don't know, maybe I was in her harsehole. I just thought I'd share this because I don't know. Do you think I was? Please can I stay anonymous? Much love and love your videos. So this young lad's gone round to a girl's house. She's took him in bedroom. He's ripped her jeans off. Things have got a bit passionate. He's Kit-Katted her Andy because he's done 4 fingers. Give her a good Kit-Kat and she shit herself. He doesn't say whether he continued, he licked his fingers, he let her finish off, he ran out crying, he vomited. Doesn't say. When you're fingering a girl, whether it be 1 finger or 4 fingers, if she shits herself, there's a problem, I'd say. I don't know if you're aware of the female anatomy, but we usually don't get vaginas and anal tunnels mixed up. Well, we do actually. I mean, there's many a time I've laid there thinking of England and I've gone, oh, wrong goal. And they've gone, oh, fuck, sorry. You know, that can happen. But when you're actually fingering somebody, I'd like to think that you actually knew that it was her vagina. Maybe she'd had a lot of garlic in her tea, a strong curry. Maybe she had an upset tummy. There's lots of reasons why people just shit themselves whilst being fingered. It's never happened to me. I have pissed myself a few times, but, you know, that's just added to the fun. But I've never shit myself. So how would you know? I have no idea. Do I know whether you fingered her arse or her fanny? I wouldn't know, darling. Let's move on. Poor girl. I bet she were absolutely fucking mortified, weren't she? I'd have been mortified if I'd have shit myself. Don't mind pissing myself, because I just think I can pass that off as, like, female ejaculation. But if I actually shit myself and somebody were fingering me, there's a problem, isn't there? There's an actual problem. I hope that young lady's okay. Dear Auntie Nelly, I'm a little bit stuck. Okay, a man on Facebook got in touch with me. Oh, they do that, don't they? Slide into your DMs, the little rascals. He wants to meet up. Oh, and we did. Oh, he wanted to meet up, and they did. We met up a good couple of times, and each time we've had sex. I told him that I've liked him and wanted to see how things go. He said it just wasn't sex. I don't like to go all in, but I still want to see you. It wasn't just right. Oh, so he wants it a bit more casual. Okay. He said that after a few weeks, I told him, look, this is all in that what kids type. You know, when you type into kids and they use that text talk. It's a bit hard for me at 46. Hang on. He said it wasn't just that, right. I don't feel you feel the same. For me, he said, I'm a lively woman, but I'm very up and down at the minute and can't get into anything. He's still, what is she doing? What is she going up and down on? But he still wants to take my daughter out to zoo when lockdown is over. Oh my God! Have you been meeting this man off Facebook and having sex with him in lockdown? That is well bad. You're going to get well twatted off, Boris. You're supposed to be grounded. You can't be going out on mates when you're grounded. What do you mean when lockdown Liz is going to take daughter to the fucking zoo? I really still like this guy. I don't know what to do. Please help. Don't keep meeting folk in lockdown for sex. Oh, fuck a duck. We've lost questions now. You can't do that. It's illegal. Oh, crap. I'm only getting excited like this because I haven't. And I have been asked, actually, to go and meet somebody. And I said no because I'm chronic brittle asthmatic and I'm shielding. But he wants to take my daughter to the zoo. Hang on a fucking minute now. Wait a minute. Let's fucking stop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's English for stop a horse. Now then. You've met this fella on Facebook. Let's pretend we're not in lockdown, right? And you've had sex a few times. And then you said to him, I right like you. And he's gone, oh, well, I like you too. And I don't mind having sex with you, but I don't want anything else. He wants something a bit casual. He's not really looking to commit. But he wants to take your daughter to the zoo. You don't have no man in your home around your kids that's not willing to commit. Even when you start a relationship with somebody and they're buying you flowers and taking you out for dinner and you're having days out and you've had a holiday, whatever it may be, you do not introduce anybody to your children until you know they are the one. You don't fuck about with kids like that. Fucking shame on you for even thinking it. All right, you've slept with this man a few times, you've caught feelings and not chlamydia, belting, but you don't introduce folk to your kids. What you fucking thinking? Why does he want to take your daughter to the fucking zoo? Fuck that shit. Like I said to you last week, I spent a lot of time watching fucking pedo hunters, me, while I've been in lockdown. So, no, you ain't coming near my childflower. If you want to go to zoo, you fuck off to the fucking zoo with rest at fucking snakes, sir. But unless he's willing to commit to you and have a long-term lasting relationship, keep him away from your kids. I don't care who the fuck it is, who the fuck you are. And if you don't like it, fuck off and lump it. Hashtag bye Felicia. Because I'm here every Wednesday with brutally honest advice. Do not let anybody near your kids until you know they are the one. Comprende? What else you choose to do in lockdown by breaking the rules, that's up to you. I hope his dick's that good, it's worth a 200 quid fucking fine, flower. Moving on. Okie dokie. I am a lively woman. Like, does she mean lovely, do you think? Anyway. Night time with Nelly, please. Dear Auntie Nelly, I have been with my partner for over a decade, but he has issues. If anybody doesn't know, decade means 10 years, okay? Nobody can touch or go near him. When I sit too close, he pulls away in disgust. He makes sexual innuendos to me and says he wants to stay over, but never does. I say, if I disgust him, why does he sit next to me? And how does he expect us to have sex? He used to be okay, but this happened in the past. Please help. Have you been with him 10 years and he's always had OCD and germ problems and you just keep sitting next to him hoping that one day he might finger you and he hasn't done in 10 years? What? Is this man like, has he got like help with GP, general practitioner? If you're not watching in England, I know you watch me worldwide. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Has he been to doctors about this OCD and germaphobe thing that he's not into? Are you just sitting on settee next to him and then he's pulling away in disgust? What is going on here? You've not really said much. Now, I know I said I didn't like War and Peace, but fucking hell, Flower, bit more of an heads up would help. If you're with somebody that's that germophobic and they've got OCD and they can't bear to be next to another person and you're looking for a relationship that's maybe intimate with another person, then I don't think he's the one, do you? There's obviously something here that you've not put in the message, not quite getting it, but you've been with him 10 fucking years. 10 years for him to like stand up every time you sit down, but you've not said whether you've been intimate. Is it something that's happened recently? Was he absolutely fine and then he contracted something happened in his life, his social life, his work life, his personal life that's, brought on this anxiety, this obsessive compulsive disorder? What's happened? I don't know. But you've got to ask yourself this question. If this has been going on for 2 years or for 10 years, do you want to be with somebody who feels, number one, repulsed by you, regardless of whether they're poorly or not, who feels repulsed by you and may never meet your intimate needs? So they may never kiss you, have sex with you, finger you, bend you over at sink when you're washing up, whatever it may be. That's never going to happen because he can't stand to be near you. So that's the question you need to ask yourself. And then with love and kindness, tell him, I'm not getting what I need from the relationship. I wish you well. I hope you go and see a doctor. I'll come with you even. But this isn't going to work for me. Yeah? I'm not on coke tonight. Oh no, we're not on coke tonight. Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max. Right. He makes sexual innuendos. All right. Hi, nighttime with Nelly. I have a serious what's going on with me hair there? Anyway, I have a serious problem. I have had a one-night stand and caught crabs. Oh, fuck a duck. Following this, I used a towel which had been washed. However, this towel has now been used by my dad. Now my mum thinks my dad has been playing away because he keeps itching. Please help. Can that happen? Can that happen if you've got crabs and then like you have a shower and dry yourself and then towel's been boiled washed? And did she say it's been used or washed? I used a towel which had been washed. Ah, so it was a fresh towel, you used it and then your dad used it. I think the only thing you can do there is just come clean to your parents and say, listen, Mum, I know that Dad's itching and scratching away. He's going to have no fucking balls left at this state. But I've had to go to the gum clinic. I've had to get sorted because, unfortunately I've contracted a disease, a sexual disease, and I did have a shower, used a towel. Unfortunately, I didn't put it in wash basket. Dad used it after me, and I think rather than thinking that Dad's an absolute cheating cunt, a bastard, he's not. It's me that's given me Dad the crabs, but not in a sexual way. I would make that part of the conversation and make sure that you highlight it because that's quite important that you make Mum know that number one, he's not cheated, and number two, that you've not fucked Dad. I think that's quite important, if that does, because the poor woman's going to be beside herself. But I think the sooner you have the conversation, the sooner the better. Now, I've been talking for like 19 minutes and I've no idea if anyone's watching me, where you're watching me from, if anyone's commenting, all this new setup, I've no idea. But Facebook are trying the bestest to put it back to how it was for us creators, for anybody who goes live on Facebook, for anybody who creates videos, for anybody who has a big audience and is a public figure. So we're all struggling at the moment. So my apologies if I'm not seeing any comments and I can't do any shout outs because I can't see you. And I'm just hoping that you're here. Now, when I finish the show and I come off and then I download it and put it on all the platforms, I'll see it then. So if there is something you want me to know, then please keep commenting and I will see it after the show. I hope that makes sense. I hope it does. I hope I get my new glasses by next week because I'm fucking blind as a bat. Oh, fucking hell, this is a bit of a war and peace. Are you ready? I'll try and do that skimming. Night time in Nelly, I met the man of my dreams at speed dating. I went for a laugh with my friends after a really bad day at work. For anybody who's confused as well why this person's been to speed dating in lockdown, my messages when they come through, they could be last year's or year before's, or who knows, it could be coming from a country where they're not in lockdown. So Okay, I got a match at speed dating and we started seeing each other. I hadn't had sex for years and I liked the fact that he was so confident and made me feel really good. But things weren't adding up. He had 2 phones, I've got 3. I never stayed overnight and I didn't see him at weekends because he had a child. At the beginning of lockdown, so it was before then lockdown, I started seeing him 3 or 4 nights a week. But things still weren't adding up. Eventually I did all the pieces together and I spoke to him and he admitted he was in a long-term relationship with someone who lived 50 miles away and he spent weekends with her and week with me. We split up because of this, because I couldn't trust him. But at Christmas, it all blew up again and I sent her a letter. But I told him I'd sent her a letter. Not very sexy, this, is it? And he intercepted the letter. I thought this would be enough to push him away, but no. It seems that he wants me more than ever. And it has made our relationship very intense. I frequently block him, then unblock him. Do I tell her what he's been up to? The whole thing is a mess. Do you know why the whole thing's a fucking mess? Because you've allowed it to be a fucking mess, haven't you? You sent her a fucking letter because he's a cheating little cunt. And then you told the cheating little cunt that Royal Mail, fucking postman twat's coming with letter. So he knows to intercept it. You're like sabotaging yourself. Oh, what are you fucking playing at? It's with you all week and her at weekends, a long-term relationship, and things aren't adding up. Things are not going to fucking add up, are they? Because he's having his fucking cake and eating it while you're sit there fucking waiting for little bits of breadcrumbs. It's a mess because you've allowed it to be a mess. Things only happen to us in our relationships that we allow to happen. Where's your power? Get into your fucking power. Take control of this fucking piece of shit relationship. He'll never love you. He'll never love her, clearly, or he wouldn't have cheated. Do you really want to be with somebody that you're not going to trust? What if she does find out and throws him out and then he comes and lives with you full time? Every time he goes shop or he's away with lads or whatever, what are you going to do? Sit there with high anxiety knowing that he may cheat? Fucking get rid of him. Find your power. Step into your power. Know your fucking worth. Off he fucking goes. Hashtag bye Felicia. There's the door. Off you fuck through it, flower. I'm sorry, but block him. Do not contact him again. Do not unblock him. You're worth more than that, and you know you are. We're all stuck in lockdown at the minute. There's not a lot of choices. Tinder's like pulling fucking teeth. No conversations. It's a very murky pond out there. It's just us and our hands and a few sex toys if you're lucky. It's hard, and we are all looking for attention. We're looking for something to boost our egos. It's hard. We're social beings, but he's not the person to do that for you. Do it now. Block him now. Get rid of him now. The quicker the fucking better. And believe me, flower, believe me, yeah, you'll cry and it'll hurt and it'll be the first thing you think of tomorrow morning and first thing you think of tomorrow night before you go to sleep, but it will get better. It will. You don't want a cheating cunt. So that woman who said I'm not cheating cunt at week, no, you're not. He is. He is. But you knowing he's got a fucking partner that he goes to at weekends makes you a cheating cunt as well. You're no fucking better. Get your own man. Get your hands off somebody else's. He's out of bounds. He don't belong to you. Never did and never will. Okay? Moving on. Fucking cheeky bastard. Fucking with wife at weekend and we ain't week and pretending he's in a fucking travel lodge. No wonder things don't fucking add up. I left top off that Pepsi Max before I poured it, so it's gone a bit flat. I like it like that. Dear Auntie Nelly, please can I keep this anonymous? Absolutely. And just letting you all know, whoever writes into the page, it's always anonymous, okay? There is a 12-year age gap between me and my husband. This was never a problem until he decided he had erection problems. He then shut me out of anything sexual at all. He's never been to a doctor to discuss it. He just says it doesn't feel hard enough to have sex. He always does make me feel loved though. This is no longer the case though, as I am mortified that I'm living in a sexless marriage. My kids are now moving on with their own lives and I'm left wondering what the hell left is for me. You know, when at the beginning where you put my husband decided to have erection problems, I don't think he decided it. I don't think he woke up one morning and thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I've always got a floppy cock. That's going to really do it for me. These things happen. Erectile dysfunction can happen to a man at any time of his life. So the 12-year difference isn't really an issue. What is going on in your husband's life? Has something changed in work? Has he had an argument with his friends? Has a family member died? What was the catalyst? Think back to the time when your husband started having erectile dysfunction, which is the correct medical term for it. What happened that could have affected his physical side with you? Had you cheated? Had he cheated? Had you had a massive argument? Had there been some sort of mistrust in the relationship? What happened? And just because our partners are not what I call firing on all fucking cylinders, doesn't mean to say you can't still be intimate with your partner. Because you're not having penetrative sex doesn't mean to say that you can't still kiss, cuddle, caress. He could masturbate you. You could have naked body massages. You could spend the evening lighting candles, eating a nice romantic meal, holding hands, kissing. You can still be very, very close to your partner without penetrative sex. So I would definitely sitting down at kitchen table. So hashtag kitchen table. Have the conversation and say, look, I'm not bothered about the sex. Let's not talk about that. So box that off for now. I'm bothered about you. Something's happened. Something's changed. We need to talk about it. You're my husband and I love you. And if there's something medically wrong, I need to know about it. Let's go and get it sorted. Visit a general practitioner. Have a men's health check-up and make sure that, you know, everything's all right. It's not a medical condition. Speak to him about things that have been happening. A lot of men these days are very good at talking because you sort of ploughed into everybody now through social media, which is a fantastic platform if it's used correctly. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to talk. But a lot of men still don't talk. So what is there that you're missing? And while you're not getting the sexual pleasure that you want, the intimacy that you want, you know, being made to feel loved and wanted by your partner, that's all you're concentrating on. So there might be something you're really missing out on. And it could be so easy to solve. But if not, there are professionals out there who will help you. But when we're actually feeling rejected and abandoned, it's all we think about. So I think being a bit cruel here to you, but stop thinking of yourself just for a moment and think of your husband. Speak to your husband, show him the love, show him the concern, show him that, you know, you absolutely idolise him, you adore him, you're in love with him still, and you want to make sure that he's okay. I've just noticed how white my hands look compared to my face. I've put quite a bit of bronzer on. Oh God, do I need some fucking vitamin D in me. Vitamin D meaning dick, obviously. Sometimes I have to tell people what the joke were. Vitamin D in vitamin me. Do you think I'll get some vitamin D for Valentine's? We won't, will we? Because it's still in lockdown anyway. Dear Auntie Nelly, I have been with my girlfriend for over a year now. And she's just lovely. Everything is pretty much perfect. Nobody likes a fucking show off, all right, so fucking sit down. We see a lot of each other and sex is amazing. The only problem is that she loves me to perform oral sex on her. All right. It's something I really enjoy, right? However, since I started doing this, I can't do it for as long as she would like, as I think, I can't do it for as long as she likes to think I can because she smells of cheese. Not a strong Stilton, more like a mild cheddar. But I hate cheese and it's really off-putting. What can I do and how do I broach the subject? As she says, she'd love me to carry on so she can come on my face. But I can't stay more than 30 seconds. If somebody smells smells like cheese, is that like a yeast infection? Is it bacterial vaginosis if you smell a fish, if you like fucking Fleetwood Dogs? But I think cheese, is that like a bit of a yeast infection? I'm not sure, and I can't see any comments. Usually you all help me and we all talk together, and I can't see anything. Right, has it only just started, or has every time you've gone down there to eat sushi off barbershop floor, have you smelt cheese? Has it been every time for a year, or has it only just started? Because it sounds to me like that might be her natural smell, because all ladies have their own scent. Okay, now I have no sense of smell, nothing to do with COVID, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I had a stroke when I was 37 and I've not had a sense of smell for 9 years. So I don't know what my natural scent is, but I've had no complaints. And I always say, when I'm with a partner and we're in a bit of a situationship, because I don't get into relationships because they petrify me, I will say to them, you know, if anything ever's a bit whiffy down there, you will let me know, won't you? Because I've no sense of smell. Anyway, nobody ever has, so that's fine. But is her natural scent mild cheddar, or could she have a yeast infection or even bacterial vaginosis? I do believe, though, bacterial vaginosis is not just a case of a bacterial infection, but it would cause a few problems, and I think she'd already know about it. So it could be her natural scent, or she got a yeast infection. She's just one of them yeasty people that's a bit thrushy. And you'd know if she were a bit thrushy, because you can see it a bit when you open them up. And anyway, so it's always important, ladies, to, you know, not just have a prosy wash, but, you know, to spread things and just have a little clean up. Which obviously then will obviously stop scents. So, have a word with her and just say, listen, Flower. Now, I don't want you to go in with sledgehammer approach, because it could be quite sensitive to a young lady. So, and just say, listen, I absolutely fucking love you. I think everything's perfect. I love having sex with you. But can I just say, is everything all right down there? And if she goes, what do you mean? And just say, well, is it all right? Because last time I were down there, I just noticed like a bit of a weird discharge. Just say discharge. Don't say smell, because she'll be mortified and she'll quit you. Just say there a bit. And if she goes, oh yeah, no, everything's fine, I'm absolutely fine, then that might be her natural scent. If she goes, oh, I don't know, actually, just say, well, we can get one of them tests if you want from Tesco. Other supermarkets are available. And do a test, because you can do them bacterial vaginosis tests at home. And if it is that, you know, there's a remedy there. But if it's a bit of thrush even, you know what I mean? Get a few different things and just tell her that you love her so much that you'd hate her to be unwell, and you're going to help her. And then say to her, you know, let's get it sorted. And that thing you want me to do where you want to come all over my face, once we've done that, then you can. Do it that way. But won't go in with sledgehammer approach and say, listen, I can't let you come on my face because you smell like mild cheddar. I mean, I think I'm so lucky it's not fucking Stilton, but still, do you know what I mean? It's horrible. Don't be saying that, because I don't think that would go down right well. Oh, God, I'm not reading that one. Dear God in fucking heaven. I have been with my girlfriend for a little over a year and we've been very happy. She's mentioned doing OnlyFans, and now she is on OnlyFans, and I found out she's on OnlyFans, and she's put the videos on that I took of her fucking me, and I thought they were just for us, and I asked her why, and she said because it's her and she can. On the other hand, I don't want to respect her boundaries, and I don't want to be a possessive and obstructive boyfriend, as I've been out with sex workers before. Any advice for me, preferably from people who have been on both sides of the situation? Right, so you've got a girlfriend and she's now started an OnlyFans account, and she's posting videos on her OnlyFans account of her fucking you, am I right? Well, you've every right to say to her then, look, I don't mind you posting yourself on your own account, fucking finger fucking yourself, shoving shit up your ass, whatever you want to do, Flower. But I'd prefer it if you didn't put me on there fucking you. I'd prefer it if not. You've every right to say that. It's an infringement of your privacy. And of course you've made these videos as a couple and thought it were just for you. I would be questioning, Did she want to fuck me on video for us, or did she do it just for the OnlyFans account? All right, you've been with sex workers in the past. Whoever you want to go out with is up to you, as long as you're consensual about it. But yeah, you've every right. I don't think you're actually, you know, stepping on her boundaries or being disrespectful or being somebody who's a bit of a cunt, really, and checking up on her. I think you've every right to say, I don't feel comfortable with me fucking you on camera on an OnlyFans account. Unless you're going to give me a bit of percentage off it. Joke. I think you've every right to say that. And in future, if you do continue in this relationship, and you do, I mean, the trust to me would be a bit of a problem, because she's not told you about it, you found out about it. So she should have told you in the first place, and you could have made that decision. But she's already done it behind your back. So to me, trust's gone. If there's no trust, there's no fucking relationship. Are you going to want to make future videos, future pictures? If she's sending you a tit pic, is it just for you? Is it fucking everybody? Is it because somebody just bought it on OnlyFans? I think you really do need to communicate a lot more here. And I think you're feeling a little bit scared, like you're walking on eggshells, or you're frightened of what to say in case of what she might think. Fucking stand up for yourself and say, I don't feel comfortable having me on one of your videos on an OnlyFans account fucking you. I thought that were personal for us, and if it's not, that's fine, but take it off because I don't agree to it. There we go. That's it. Anyway, it like went on for 17 hours. I thought, fuck that. Right, my wife loves me, Auntie Nelly. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's quite late one tonight, isn't it? Do apologise. Only a few more now and then we're done. My wife loves me, Auntie Nelly, and she's had multiple orgasms when we're having sex together. But from time to time, she goes so low. Whew, I'm 65 and she's 60. We've been married for 40 years. Fucking hell, congratulations. What's your secret? During the day, sometimes she'll go in the bedroom and lock the door, and I know that she goes in there to masturbate. After she does this later that night, she wants to be spooned. And this means that there's no interest in her having sex with me. It seems that she's already satisfied. But would you have to have another meal if you've already full? What should I do? Well, I don't really know what your problem is. I think sometimes we get so caught up in the fact of thinking that if our partner masturbates, then it's like they don't no longer find us attractive, or they don't want to sleep with us, or we feel it's rejection. Masturbation is just pure pleasure. That's all masturbation can bring you. It's pure pleasure, and nobody can give you that pure pleasure because you know exactly how your body works, okay? There's lots of different reasons that people masturbate. It could be because they're feeling stressed. It's a way to get off to sleep. They're feeling excited. You know, there's lots of different reasons. I don't think your wife's masturbating because she doesn't want to have sex with you, because your wife still wants to be quite intimate with you. You know, she wants that cuddle at night, which masturbation can't give her. Masturbation can only give us ever pure pleasure. It can't emotionally fulfill us. It can't satisfy us in a way that kissing and cuddling can. It can't do any of that, which is what you can do. So I think your wife taking herself off and having a bit of a play, fucking leave her to it. You don't say in your message that you've stopped having sex and that she's just masturbating. So, okay, you might not be getting it as much as you did, because as you've said, if you've had your tea, you don't want a second. Well, I'll have my tea again and again and again. I just don't know when to stop, but I've got greedy fucking itis. Anyway, I will masturbate and have sex, and then have sex and masturbate. It's just something I do, you know. That's why I'm unique. There's only one of me. It's a fucking good job, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, so I think you're upset because you're feeling rejected. And our partners masturbating should not be a sign of rejection. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Okay? And I want you to really, really understand that. It doesn't mean to say that your partner doesn't find you attractive. If your partner's watching porn, it doesn't mean to say that they're masturbating because that's what they really like and they're only stuck with you. You know, it's nothing. It's nothing. So I wouldn't get yourself too upset about that. But if it becomes a case of, oh, I'm not reading that one. This last one. If it becomes a case of your partner's putting too much time into masturbation and then rejecting you and not fulfilling your needs, then you have to have that conversation. So once again, if anybody starts commenting on your comments with Auntie Nelly giveaway prize, you've won something, it's not real. It's not real. It's a scam. Don't fall for it. That's been tonight's Night Time with Nelly. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Please keep writing into the page with your Nighttime with Nellies and your Sunday service and your requests for lovely reviews, which are soon coming up onto the page, brand new reviews. And I'll see you all very, very soon. And whatever you do, stay safe, good night, and God bless. Give me a like, give me a love, give me a share, and I'll see you all soon.